You got some people that just like to mess with the homeless people, and shit. They like to mess with handicapped people in wheelchairs, them young guys, They call themselves having fun, I guess. They just, they think crazy, man. They be thinking crazy. Some they used to call it partying. When 6 guys jump on one guy, they call that partying. When I was at Ford, I was working on the line, the assembly line, putting on tailpipe mufflers and stuff like that. But I didn't hold the job that very long. The whole plant shut down. They moved out of the city. That was about 20 years ago. I'm 55 years old. That was about 20 years ago. They're sending more money out the country than they spending here on their own people. Well, that's a shame. You're born and raised here and you're homeless. You can't get no help. There's so many people that's homeless now. And then the shelters be full like tonight. The shelters is full, so I'll stay here. When the shelters ain't full, I'll stay in the shelters when I can. Or sometimes I can stay over a friend's house. But that's every now and then. I never know. Like each night, I don't know where I'm gonna stay at night. Till people been dying around here kind of regular. They've been finding people. If they ain't froze, they either OD'd or somebody fucked them up. I'm telling you, it's just a bunch of chaos, man.
It's too expensive, and there's no use for it, And I think that says a lot about American culture of things being disposable. Even beautiful buildings are disposable.
Just put on tires on the assembly line. The automobile industry is going into China. We losing a lot of jobs here, especially in Michigan.
Businesses that are going from the United States. There's a lot of business going, like Canada is getting some, Mexico is getting some because it's cheaper labor, and they don't have to pay as much hospitalization and union dues and all that stuff, and the employment and the rate of pay is a whole lot cheaper. So that's where they're going.
There's no work in Michigan. Even people with degrees having a hard time getting work. If you ride around some of the neighborhoods, east side, west side, all you see is vacant houses.
I was put in a foster home, which was Dutch reformed, very strict. They didn't give me a chance to be who I am. Was kicked out of the house because I was no longer wanted by the government and no longer wanted by the family. So I set on my own, which was scary. I lived underneath bridges. It started. I lived under stairwells. In my opinion, one reason why that I am homeless and why other people are homeless, there was no structure in my family. You need to be nurtured. When family has to be back to a family. The world's too fast right now. I'm sure a lot of it is our choice, but given the opportunity, not just to say here's $250 for our money, but to have access to schooling, because I can't afford schooling. I can't afford housing. That's what homeless is all about. It's about money. You can't live without money, unfortunately. So make more affordable housing in a affordable area. I don't want to rent in a crack house. I don't want to have my food stolen. I want my own place. I wish there wasn't homeless. The government has got to take a real serious look and not just a Band-Aid for so many years.
Well, I come from the suburbs.
Look after the homeless in the way you would want to be looked after. Not just, like I said earlier, not just handouts or something that the government gives you and hope it goes away. No, that's we need more people involved, more people to see what's going on with the homelessness, the more we get together
looking presentable, and then
and show our story. Hopefully, through organizations as yours, it'll improve the way people think of homelessness and homeless people.
And I start out my morning about 6 o'clock. You know, sometimes I don't even have enough to go to the flop house. You know, sometimes the flop house is a cheap place and they number $16 for 24 hours right over there on Clark and Van Buren. And a lot of times I don't have enough money for that, so I had to end up sleeping in the park or on one of these benches downtown or something like this, and then the security guards come and run you off about 5 or 6 in the morning. So by 6 o'clock I started panhandling and trying to survive. And like I said before, some days I don't even have enough to get a room, so I just sleep on the street. But I depend on the people that's coming off the train, because most of them I give them respect. You know, most of them like me. They come out and give me clothes and food and stuff like this here so I can survive. Give me a few bucks and everything, and I add it up at the end of the day and get me a little room for the night. And whenever I'm not fortunate enough to get the room, I just sleep in the street wherever I can. It's really humiliating to be shaking a cup 24 hours a day and people just look at you like you some kind of little bum, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have had people to walk past me and say, "Get a job, bum." And I said, wait a minute, I'm not a bum, I'm a human being. And it's hard. But after the end of the day, when people go home and everybody get on the metro train, and then I just feel so bad that I can't be going on, you know. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's really emotional because I'm really trying to get myself together and get off this tree, you know. I don't care what it's doing. If I can get a job and through this humility, you know, I mean, you just lose all your humility when you're shaking a cup begging. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can look at a person and tell if they give you respect or not, you know what I mean? A lot of people look at you like you're just a piece of crumb, you know? I had one guy walk past me and talked about me so bad, and then I just looked at him. I said, "God bless you, sir." He walked past and went down the street, come right back. And he said, "You know what, man, I had a bad day." He said, "I'm sorry for even calling you that." He said, "Because I know you're a human being." He said, "Would you accept my apology?" I said, "Apology accepted." He went in his pocket and gave me $30 and said, "Go get you a room and get you something to eat." You know what I mean? I mean, you know, no matter what people think about me, I know I'm a human first. And just because I'm down on my luck, don't give nobody no excuse to call me no bum. Because I'm not.